Hey, this is Alex from Myrtle Beach BJJ and Judo. I'm here with my partner Ray. We got a few more questions sent in about some knife defense. So real quick, I just want to give credit where credit's due. All my knife stuff comes from MBC, which is Martial Blade Concepts, through Michael Jenich. Get a chance to go train with him and do it. He's a great guy. And just along them lines, just real quick, I just want to give people a place where they can train. One, if you're in Myrtle Beach, give us a call if you want to do any MBC stuff, any knife stuff. Give us a call. We'll help you out with that. If you're further north in Virginia, I want to, if you can get a hold of a guy named Chris Rhodes, real good guy, fully certified instructor under Michael Jenich. A little farther north, you go down to New Jersey, you got a guy named Tim Romnick. I've done a lot of training with him. He's a great guy. Get a chance, get a hold of him, do some training. And of course, if you're at the mecca of all this, which is Colorado, get a hold of Michael Jenich or Vince Luke. Okay, so the question was, what happens if the guy has a knife and he's behind you and it's around your neck? So just real quick, because I don't know who's watching this, kids or whatever, it's a training knife. We don't use real knives, never use a real knife. You know, safety first, okay? So Ray has the knife and it's around my neck. I got two problems. One, he can pull up on it, and the other thing, he can pull it across. All right, so it's two folds. It's just not him pulling the knife up into my throat. It's also him being able to pull his elbow. The elbow is a retraction point. He can pull his elbow back to come across my throat. So I need to handle both things at the same time. So it comes around my neck, all right? My hand that's on this side, my left hand right now, is gonna drop down. I'm gonna hook with it, and I'm gonna drop some body weight. At the same time, my right hand has to get behind his elbow. I need to be behind his elbow, and I'm locking it to my own head. And that's stopping his retraction and pulling backwards. If I'm in front of his elbow, he can still pull it across me. Even if he just cuts me across my chest, obviously that's gonna be bad. So I need to be behind the elbow, and I need to pull down with it. And then I'm gonna start turning once I get this all secure first up. So it comes around, I get here and here, I'm gonna keep this grip, I'm gonna start using my shoulder and my whole body weight. I drop, I turn, and I'm gonna feed this to both arms. You can see right here how I can run all the way through and it'll rip Ray's shoulder out. Right? I can run that right down like you're pulling like the handle of a slot machine with both arms going against that. So one more time, the guy comes around, I'm getting to his hand, and I gotta be past his elbow. I'm locking that up. I'm making sure he can't retract it. Now I'm turning in, feeding it to my own arm, and from there, I'll pull down as hard as I can. For all the knife guys out there, because they always send me things, yeah, I should have been more aware of my surroundings, and there's 10 steps that go through it before this, you know, being aware of who's coming behind and all that, but the question was, the guy had the knife to the back here, around your neck. So hopefully we covered that for you. Any more questions, send them into Myrtle Beach BJJ and Judo, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks.